All right, let's try this one more time and see if my mic is now unmuted. Please let me know. Because according to everything that I've got done right now, when I look at my broadcast, we got an unmuted mic, and it should be coming through. So let me know that you can hear me. All right, let's try this one. Okay, so let's now that I know that you can hear me, we're going to choose. Let's maybe choose ECW. Yeah, let's choose ECW. It's going to be I can't do it. I got to choose. We're going to go with WCW. We're going to put me against ECW though. I think we figured it out, guys. I think we fixed it. I think we've legit fixed this mic thing. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. All right. We've got Tyler Breeze. We've got Paul Heyman. We got me as William Regal. Let's do this. Let's see if we can break this out here. Let's up the amount of money to what it should be. I'm gonna lock the matches. I'm gonna unlock them myself. Did you notice that the just recently started doing the whole? They announced a bunch of like different like steelbooks coming out from Disney, which has me real excited. Because I'm a massive fan of these shows. I think the one I'm most excited is probably Moon Knight. Because I've always been a Moon Knight fan. Let's go with Finn Balor first. The new General Manager mode is 100%. Like the last two have been really good. The last one, the trophy thing, is my only kind of meh spot on it. So we got a fighter, so we're gonna need a good bruiser, someone for Balor to go up against. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. So let's take LA Knight. I think Finn Balor against LA Knight's a good feud.
LA Knight is on a new show, and I'm sure he has a lot to say about it.
I think we got a good feud here, guys. We got a good feud here. Hey, Sean, how's it going, man? I finally fixed my mic issue. Like that. So I get my specialist last. So we're gonna pick Alexa Bliss as the as our bruiser, as our cruiser. So we're gonna need a good giant. It's really important to match them up against one another when it comes to. Let's go to the giants. So Tamina's a good giant, so we're going to use Tamina.
WCW chooses Tamina. There's nobody meaner than Tamina on this roster.
The GM giving her a golden opportunity.
And so we got our fighter and our bruiser on the men's side. We got a giant and a cruiser on the women's side. Let's pick a fighter and a bruiser for the women, and I am going to go with Alba Fire because she's got great stamina, and I can.
WCW picks Alba Fire. Things are heating up as this
I can bring her up.
Alba Fire.
I'm a fan of Alba Fire, actually. I do like her. Do like her work. Now, just because I'm talking about we're doing this game here doesn't mean that we can't chat about other things. So, because I want to be able to chat about movies and all this stuff while I'm on here. I want to be able to do that. What do I need? I need a bruiser, don't I? Like, I need a good bruiser. Alba Fire's a. So let's find a good bruiser. Ivy Nile. Fallon Henley. I don't know her, so let's go with her. So Sean, how's it going, man? Have you ordered anything recently? Have any of the announcements that's come out excited you? So I'll come back to there for my specialist, but we got a fighter and a bruiser on the men's. What we need now is a giant. So we'll take Braun.
WCW chooses Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman casting a big shadow on his new show.
And for the cruiser, we need a bad cruiser. So let's go with JD Madonna. I actually like this guy. A bit underrated.
He is a top athlete. What an asset.
I've actually muted it on my side, so I can't hear any of the music and stuff that's going on. Maybe you guys probably can, or if I get booze and stuff like that, you'll be able to hear it. I want Tommaso Ciampa. I think he's underrated, and I think he's underutilized.
Stakes his claim on a new night.
This guy is right on the cusp of a championship.
So Tommaso Ciampa puts on what is he again? He is a good specialist, so we need a bad specialist to go up against him. I don't want to break the bank on it though. I'm not a massive fan of some of these. I don't know them well. I guess we can try with non-dairy Chase because at least he has stamina. I know, it's like Killer Clowns is a fun one. It is super tempting to pick up.
This man has so much untapped potential, it's scary.
All right, we need female specialists. And it's going to hit the budget a bit, but do we use, like, we got a couple here we can use. We'll take Blair Davenport, she's got 75 stamina. I mean, like, the set is good, but there's so much, I mean, the big set's sold out. So there's got to be some, like, massive Killer Clown fans out there, and it looks like they put some more out there. So we need a good specialist, guys. So I guess go with Gigi Dolan.
And Gigi will be doling out the
12-round picks.
She's got fundamentals, and this show is
where we're at what now, cost-wise? So let's get a couple more. I want to take. I'm going to stick it to the people that like were pissed about Maxine Dupree, and we're going to put Maxine Dupree on it.
Who will join SmackDown in mere moments?
Like for me right now, there's a few things that are super tempting. I like that a new like box set that's coming out from Cauldron Films. I'd love to have that. That's one of the things that's definitely like on my list of wants. That's like a strong one for me. Let's use Dragunov. They'll lend for this one.
The intense Dragunov has found a new brand.
He's got the foundation. Now he's looking to build.
So
the GM has finished their draft. Some big names.
I think we're good.
Take a look at the talent on the blue brand.
I think I got a good roster.
Girls on the WCW
we'll see how I'm going up against some of the other guys here.
Here's the lineups after the
Killer Clown's game. I actually forgot about that. My oldest daughter is a massive fan of these games. I know she was one of the beta testers for the Puppet Master game. You know, when it initially came out, that's grown a long way. So what I want is my world champion. Why is like your messages aren't coming on the screen now? Let me just check something. So I'm going to check my broadcast options. Okay, now check my capture options. Okay, I got Mike's audio on here. But before it was all popping up on the screen, I could actually see your guys' messages. Oh, we'll figure that along the way. I got here anyway. So I think we're going to go with LA Knight, and we'll put him in a feud against Finn Balor. So we're not going to put Balor as a champion, so we'll come down here. And I say for men's champion, we'll go with Tommaso Ciampa, because you really put him against anybody. And for the we're going to have a there we go. Do a specialist. Let's go to the women's division. Let's give it to Dupree. And for this, we're going to go for a heel tag champions. Alba Fire and so we got a double cost here. You don't like the bundle thing? I mean, like, the bundle thing originally, in my opinion, kind of started with, Severn, where the king of the bundles, right? So I would say, like, right now, I'd try and, try and get the school. We did that one. Nothing else is good here. It's too early for talent scouts, I think, because we need to buy this concert hall. It's going to bring us down a bit. I like the bundle thing, because at the end of the day, you don't have to get it. So what do we got here? Normal, tables, extreme rules, TLC, and submission. Okay. So let's start out with, okay, let's get LA Knight. See what's his specialty. You break it down, they're charging $80 for pins and lobby. I can't deny that. I mean, that's true. It's, you know, it's, let's see, got any specialties here? We don't have the specialists. So we'll go with a tables match. Put a title on line, bam. It's a lot, but at the end of the day, the way I see it is let's do a fatal four-way. So we're gonna put Maxine Dupree, Claire Davenport, Alexa Bliss, and Fallon Henley. We're gonna put the women's title on line. The way I see it, like, you know, we buy what we want to buy, right? And the best way to show, like, okay, I want that or I don't want that is to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna just I'm not gonna buy it. So let's put Ciampa in against JJ Madonna. Want to put champion on the line? Ships on the line? Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? And this one is more of a throwaway match. So your second match, anytime you're playing this, by the way, guys, you don't care if it's good or kind of meh. Purchase or release of an awful entry and it's a pretty bad transfer. Oh, I hate when they do that. Because then you're stuck. You're like you want to get it. You want to pick up something, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going to pick up something. Let's do training. I'm actually kind of interested in training. Let's do training for Andre Chase, since I don't know. Charity, Braun Strowman. He seems like he'd be good for those charity things. That's the killer part. It comes down to, like, what type of release you want and which ones that you want to pay the extra money for. Because I can't imagine, like, paying, like, buying a bundle. Say Unlawful Entry had some big bundle, right? You pay like $150 for a bundle for Unlawful Entry, and then you get it, and the transfer is bad. I remember when I picked up the original edition of the Craft. Like, I knew that the Craft had the same transfer as my old one, but it had a lot of features on it. So I was a bit peeved when the Craft 4K came out, because I knew that was going to be a better transfer. Now, that being said, I told you see disappointing second ones, so I was okay. Because you don't want your second or third match to outpace your. It's important for your opener and your main event to be your biggest matches. But I guess it's part of the reason that you're kind of glad that they own the killer. I do have the Arrow Killer Clowns. That's my reason that I haven't upgraded actually. With Killer Clowns of Outer Space, it's a fantastic film. I like, Childer Brothers did a great job with that one. Let's see, we got any feuds here? No injuries. Working for all companies. Looks like we've made some money. Let's see where we're at in the lexicon of all this. So gain 10 talents. Good things. I mean, recently I've had some issues with uploading on YouTube. So I've made a bunch of videos for like pre-tapes for YouTube. Are you serious? This is like the first a week and they're hitting me already? On a triple threat or a fatal four-way. So yeah, we gotta do a fatal four-way. Tamina and Dupree. All right, let's do that. What does Champ want? Not happy losing my strap. Yeah, we want to get a feud going. Something's come about. Can't have Braun Strowman here this week. So Blair wants to go against Dupree and Tamina. So that's not bad. And do not book your most popular cruiser. So please don't be. This is the most popular cruiser on here. JD Madonna. So we can't book JD Madonna this week. All right, so let's start off with that Fatal 4-Way, which is I got to book a few of those. Blair Davenport, Maxine Dupree, Tamina, and Bliss. Why not? Championship, right? We'll do that again. Let's do a tag match. Like the tables tag. May pick up Red Rock West. It's a good film. Like I can't say anything like bad against that one. I can't do a tag match. I'll put her up against, so far as she is a fighter, we'll put her up against Bruiser. The hell? Alba Fire. There we go. I mean, there's a few things I want to pick up, but while I pick them up is another story. This is gonna be a bad week, guys. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. That's two good guys. That ain't happening. Okay, I need to scout. So what you do now, by the way, is you have town scouts. So you don't just have like. So let's go for iconic characters. And search. So we got Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, R-Truth is an iconic character. Maybe. Would there be controversy? Paul Heyman, I think, would really deserve that. I can't imagine being like issues with Paul Heyman. Let's go back here. Because okay, we'll try it again. All right, now we got some people here. I haven't heard about any controversy with them when it comes to that. Okay, you want good guys or bad guys? What do you think, guys? We'll add in Ilsa Dawn, 5 weeks. And I can't afford any of these guys. Ilsa against Gigi. That is so not going in the main event, though. Vince dug his own grave. I mean, I can honestly say that, yeah, I 100% believe it. Like, we've seen some weird-ass stuff from Vince over the years. This isn't like... I would like to say, oh, man, this is... I'm shocked. But I'm not. Because I've heard stuff over the years a bit like John Laurinaitis and all that stuff, you know? Stuff that you hear. But I hadn't... I'd hoped that some stuff wasn't true. You know, there's been a lot of scandals. It's all allegedly, right? It's all allegedly right now. But personally, I think that I wish that this wasn't something that came about, but there's just been way too much over the years. There's just been way too many things to that's been out there, and it's not the first scandal. Like as we watch Dark Side of the Ring, like you see like all the different stuff that's come out, the alleged like helping cover up like legit murders, and it's almost run like a mob is what it is. It's like some perverse mob. You know what I mean? It's like the WWE, and not just WWE, I'm sure like there's other wrestling companies, but WWE's the big one. When you got this much money and you're doing like this much stuff, you get to this sad point where you seem like you can do anything. Vince would definitely not be in this game, man. The only way I can see Vince being in this game is if people put him in there like to beat the crap out of him. I lost $5,000. Let's see if I gain many fans though. Yeah, not bad. Not a lot of ad revenue payout. Maybe I should do some advertising, but it lowers their to the moon. That's what I got for that one's to the moon. That sucks. Thanks for the match. There's no caution now that Bliss is standing below 40. Does she really? Okay, crap. We gotta get like something for Bliss. What do you mean? What's this stunt? Like he literally did this to me, right? He literally did this to me. Yeah, I mean, like nobody wants to see this stuff. Oh, I'm gonna get this for Bliss, guys. Hands down, one of my favorite wrestlers. I just really like Alexa Bliss. Select the Super Training roster, immediately gain 5 ring experience points. Well, let's give that to... Who do we need? Who needs that? Ring experience points. So let's skip the Fallon Henley. There we go. I don't think they need to worry about like saying any of the what's my thing this summer. Book your least popular available star for a match this week. Okay, who's my least popular available star? Popularity wise, Bill Sedan was in the match anyway, so yeah, sure, why not? We do like do a 4-way. We're not gonna put Bliss in, but stamina. So we got Gigi Dolan. Elbow Fire, Il Sedan, Free. There we go. That would be since the game was already in production. I think they were able to take him out. Same with Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar is probably in this. Brock Lesnar is probably in this game for certain. When it comes to a lot of this stuff, dude, like, it's all in the coding, right? So really, like, there's probably a lot of work put in to. But it was probably already taken out. Okay. Stamina costs medium. Extreme Rose costs medium. Stem cost is higher. Let's do a tables one. And I hate to see it. I mean, I hate to see, like, wrestlers, like, have to pay because this guy has gone, behind the scenes. Can you imagine what the locker room must have been like in WWE for the people that knew about it and were trying to figure out a way to, like, okay, how do I do this? How do I survive? How do I survive this? Let's see if these are going to disappear once I go out. So if I did a tag match, I would need... yeah, it's not going to work. I need more heels, and they're giving me all the good guys. Yeah, none of this is going to work. It's a throwaway match, guys. It's a throwaway match. But it's bothered me. I mean, I can't lie and say that it hasn't bothered me. It's like, because I'm a wrestling fan. All right, I grew up with this stuff, man. And I've been watching for years. So it has been a bit rough to see this happen. I can't do a call out. Maybe I do a role change for one of these guys. Yeah, let's turn Dragon off. Let's turn Dragon off bad. It's the thing. What's that saying? Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I got a feeling like Vince was never the nice guy. I don't know how it was with his dad. I know that his dad didn't want him. He wanted to wrestle. His dad didn't want him to wrestle. I think it's the opposite. I mean, like wrestling history gets erased because someone's personal. Well, I mean, yeah, in the Benoit case, I grew up like, believe me, I was a massive Benoit fan. Like, it doesn't get erased. It's still there, right? Like, nothing stops it. At the end of the day, it's still ongoing, right? Like the fact that's like people say, well, this movie's gonna get like all that stuff is still there. All the you can still find the pay-per-views. You can still find the stuff with those people on it. It's harder to watch though. Like as a guy that grew up with wrestling, it makes it harder to watch. I love Benoit's matches. She wants to Fallon Henley, okay? I love Benoit's matches, right? I was a massive Benoit fan. But the killer part is, I'm here wanting to watch, wanting to see these shows, wanting to watch, booking recovery specialist, who that is. So I'm not booking who? Tommaso Ciampa this week. I gotta totally disagree with that. Vince is totally not innocent. There's a going with, well, there's everybody has like their thing, and nobody's kink shaming, but there's when you use your power to and exert it over somebody else to that extent. And that's what he did. He found somebody at a horrible time in their life. He used that to his advantage. And it's a crappy thing to do. Like, it's going to take my entire budget this week. It really is. It's a crappy thing to do. And there's no two ways around the fact that, he did something. He really, really, took advantage of, of someone that should not have been taken advantage of. Is Andre Chase one of my champions? No, it can't be. Yeah, and Vince has surrounded himself by people like Laurinaitis, who we know, there's been way too many reports about Laurinaitis behind the scenes that, we have an idea. We can guess when it comes to that. That he's not a good guy. And definitely gonna have to use my pre-match physio on Finn Balor. So people ask me, what do I think about this, and how do I feel about it? I feel that where it sucks, that we're in a spot right now where. And it really bothers me. Who's my favorite wrestler? A male or female? I mean, and of all timer now. Omega's definitely up there. CM Punk was definitely my favorite wrestler when I was for the longest time. Controversial opinion right there. Let's do a call out. But yeah, no, I can't deny. My channel is called Call to Cinema. It's called Call to Cinema for a reason, and that is because I was a massive fan of CM Punk, and I was watching one of his matches one night, and called a personality play. Brett did not screw Brett. Are you like a big Vince fan? It's okay, man. Everybody likes what they like. Yeah, Lauren Ace trying to play the victim. Oh my God. What is like comes across as like, oh, I guess they're right with that like tag team. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, I'm not. The thing that shocks me the most, I guess, is, and I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad that it hasn't. But I think that shocks me the most is that nothing's come out again about like Bruce Pritchard, and he just seems like such a yes man. You know what I mean? Like he just seems like such a yes man. I really, really. Oh, Brett did get screwed. I mean, like he at the end of the day, what did he do to? Oh God, I'm doing crappy with money here because I'm doing really bad. And I got a pay-per-view coming up. Are you serious? Like, how did he sell out? Like, no, I legit, like, I want to know exactly how Brett sold out. Vince offered him a bunch of money to come back at a time when WCW was kicking their butts, right? Then, so Brett turned down. He turned down that. So Brett has an contract, the ability to like leave, lose the championship as he wanted to. Brett did not want to leave the company as a champion. That's not true. That is blatantly not true. There's a whole documentary where you can see that's not the case. But he just didn't want it to lose it to Sean, and I don't blame him. Like Sean is the reason. Like, let's not mince words here. Sean is the reason that Bret Hart is not had to leave the company. Like, just let that sink in. Like, do you want him to? Do you wanted? No, he didn't want to take the belt. They knew at that point that the belt couldn't be taken to WCW. That had been done before with Medusa. What happened there? Massive lawsuits happened. There was no way, and Vince knew this. Like, so there's the whole revisionist history thing. I'll tell you this right now. Vince knew that he knew that he couldn't take it to the company. He couldn't do it because he knew because his lawyers knew it wasn't something. Yeah, he wanted to lose it like in a different way. He didn't want to lose. If you had to lose it to Sean, then it wasn't going to be like a regular one-on-one type of match for like just losing to Shawn. I don't blame him. At the end of the day, who was Shawn Michaels at that point? It was like he was the guy that took him out of the company he loved and in a weird way took money off the table. Now, sure, he get it when he went to WCW, but the passion wasn't there. He didn't want to tell. He didn't. No, that's the thing. We know for a fact. It's legit that like there's no guessing of whether Shawn Michaels wanted to take the belt to WCW. We know. We know that's not the case. Was he though? Like Shawn Michaels screwed over Bret and would go on to try to screw over other people. He had already screwed over other people. The Clique has screwed over other people. Like, think about it. He was truly toxic for the company. Because what happened after all this happened? Shawn got hurt. Shawn was the only reason that Stone Cold got to do what he got to do is because Stone Cold ended up in at a point where Shawn Michaels could no longer screw people over. Do I have a win match card? I don't think I do. So I'm going to leave the pre out this week. Thoughts on Hollywood Hogan? I mean, I like the character Hollywood Hogan. Like, I legit do. I mean, like, nothing wrong with that. So we got there's 60,000. What tier are we at? Need to be at tier 2. How do we get to tier 2? Huge Bret Hart fan. Thank you. I'm also a huge Bret Hart fan. He was a good wrestler and tried to do stuff like at a time when wrestling was becoming like too cartoony and they didn't know where they were going. He turned down big money from WCW to go back to WWE. At which point WWE knifed him in the back, screwed him over, and decided, you know what, we're going to go the Shawn route. Well, Hogan's films aren't the greatest. I'm not going to lie to there. Like, I was going to be a poor finale, I guess, for this one. But I didn't have a lot of money to work with. Hey, descend. Hold on, my cat. Descend. Lordy, down. Descend. Get down. Descend. She climbed up on the curtain. Descend. Lordy, descend. Right now, get down. Down. This is my cat, by the way. Down. No. Not good. He climbs up on the curtains, and I mean like really goes up on the curtains. And if you've seen like my windows, like they go up a long way. She could get hurt. Dude, if I was French Canadian, I'd better speak French. I wish I was French Canadian. I live in Morocco. I need to be French. Circuit 9 is having the biggest letdowns in wrestling. It shouldn't be, but yeah, it is. And you can blame Hogan for that. You can totally blame Hogan for that, man. Because we know Hogan. We know what Hogan was doing. What am I having? I need more of heels. God, do I really need a Jinder as a heel, though? So nothing giving away with a belt. The Miz. And who would I trade to get the Miz? I would trade Andre Chase and Yeah, let's go with like a really low one there. Let's go with Andre Chase. They're not going to accept it, but it doesn't matter. So clear the trade. See, I like Kevin Owens. I think he shouldn't be in WWE though. I think he should be in the 100% like Kevin Owens should be in. It's in trading just right now. Should be in AEW. So what's this? 124,000. And Ilya Dragunov for the Miz. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. It's the Kid House show. W in your house were always the most fun I had at shows. That's nice. I mean, I like those. I think that it gets. Yeah, I didn't have much choice, guys. I had like 3 people that were taken out there. Damn, I wrong. Yes, you can go with the Master JD about it. I gotta read these things. How much does she want? 73,000. Actually, I have authority to. Some personal time. Kind of get 2 weeks off. Let's give her 2 weeks off. Let's do it. Why not? Wait, no, shoot. I hit the wrong button. What the hell, guys? Do you ever go to live events? We almost went to AEW. It's like the first one that they did over in England last year. We might, fingers crossed, we'd love to go to the one this year. I used to when I was younger. I went to a few, yeah. Okay, Alexa Bliss. Looks like your stamina's going up right away. But when I was a kid, I got to see a lot of WWE stuff. Like a ton of that. I went to a bunch of WWE events back in the day. So I got to see you guys, like, I got to actually see Shawn Michaels and Undertaker and people like that, like, earlier on in their career. I thought we had a feud going on with Matana. What's my, have your most popular female face and heel fight? So that's Alexa Bliss. What the hell? Elbow Fire and Alexa Bliss, okay? Let's turn this to triple threat. Let's put this up here. Do you think it's a bit like that? I'm Canadian, so I'll offend Canadian wrestlers. I'm Canadian, so we have a lot of better wrestlers. Some places. That's just That's what I'm looking for. It's just factual. At the end of the day, you know, that's the thing, and we've pumped out some great wrestlers in Canada. Like, not that other countries don't have great wrestlers, they do. I mean, like, there's a lot of great wrestlers all across the world, right? But what the hell's that commission goal again? Oh, yeah. I literally just did that. I put them in a three-way match. Justin Bieber's Canadian. That he is. But Justin Bieber wasn't made because he was Canadian. Justin Bieber was one of those guys that became popular through an Americana. So, thanks, guys. These are not the people on the world title match, but why not? Let's go for some advertising. Good old-fashioned advertising, guys. Good old-fashioned advertising. And I don't know, Fallon and Henley. Malcolm's from the UK. Can't you tell the accent, man? Brooklyn Brawler, Hillbilly Jim, Luke Harper. Oh, man, that's some old school stuff, man. I love that. Oh, I remember Brooklyn Brawler back in the day. One of the best known jobbers, right? Like, there's the jobbers who you come in, you wouldn't know their name, but Brooklyn Brawler like literally became. No, I wasn't talking about Canadians. It was actually like pretty much like put out here that I'm going to defend Canadian wrestlers because they're Canadian, which is blanketly untrue. There's a lot of Canadian wrestlers I don't like. Canadians I don't like. I like my country, but I'm not one of those, you know, oh, my country first type of people. That always bothers me, right? I don't have 165,000. Don't think so, dude. Did you just tell me F you, or did it? Did I read wrong? Beat around superstar. I need that. Do I have any injured people? Let's find out. No, I don't. I'm sure I got people that need to use health spa. Not too bad, actually. I'll give Apple Fire, yeah, because I need her up there. She's got a bill. Paul Diamond. Name one. going, what Canadian wrestler in the 90s that wasn't boring? There's a lot of them. I mean, the fact that you find like Canadian wrestlers boring sounds like a you thing, dude. Sounds like a you thing. Send a message to my better half. Make sure she got to work okay. No, I'm not a fan of personally of like the guy in real life, Val Venus. I really liked his wrestling character persona for the 90s was good. Eric Young, I think, is still a fantastic wrestler. Bobby Roode. Lance friggin' Storm. Owen Hart. Christian and Edge. There you go. If you thought that Lance Storm was boring personality-wise, you didn't get character. That was kind of what he was supposed to be doing. Like, Edge and Christian kills that. Kills that, basically, your thought there. Well, who's not boring? Well, friggin' Edge and Christian, man. Like, seriously? Edge is from the 90s, dude. Christian's from the 90s. You said from the 90s, you got the 90s. Roddy Piper was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He's Canadian, by the way. Yeah, no. He had. You do not get to give ask me a question and then just change the metrics. You're not Roddy Piper. Now Roddy could do that. So yeah, I gave you answers. Other people here gave you answers. You not liking them doesn't change the answers being correct. Edge was excellent from when he came in. One of the biggest, kind of the promo things and the way it was being done when Edge was, coming in with the You Think You Know Me, and we'd see all these, black and white, kind of grungy 90s-esque things, and Christian would eventually kind of come in. They did the whole Brood thing. We had a chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum. Jericho was... He had, though. If anything. The They just built on what was already there. Unlike Vince McMahon, I'll tell you right now, Christian was never bad. Christian had to go to another company to get recognized. But Christian was never bad. And it's okay to have different opinions. I mean, everybody has, we all got different opinions on different things. That's okay. But, you can't assume. Yes, he was, because he was allowed to do more there. But the thing is, it was already there. It wasn't Christian was bad in WWE. He was good in WWE. He was really good. Maybe even a little bit better. Not his storylines, not like his character work. Anything better in AEW. But here's the thing. To go into a company that doesn't believe in you, that doesn't utilize you, and to still put out the matches and the stuff that he did when he was getting regularly overshadowed by Edge and anybody else, then yeah, that's an amazing wrestler. That's what you want to see. I need some money. Started Ronda. Well, Ronda Rousey's not his daughter. You know that, right? She just she was a fan of his, and he let her use the jacket and the kind of the gimmick thing. The Bad News Brown feud. The whole Bad News Brown thing kind of got started in Calgary Stampede Wrestling. So did the ladder match thing, by the way, guys. You ever like a really good ladder match between Scott Hall and and Shawn Michaels? You can thank Bret Hart for that, and to an extent, Stampede Wrestling as well. A lot of people like Jericho and guys like that got started in did stuff in the Hard Dungeon, did a lot of stuff in, of course, the era. How about you and I have ourselves a partnership? Okay, yeah. Perfect. Let's go to your run-in and... All right, let's do the contract negotiations. That was a good ladder match. It's not my favorite, but it is a good ladder match. What's my goal this week, guys? Schedule run-in. And who was it that I said I had to work with again? Promise Finn Balor interfering when it's matches. Okay, well, let's start off with Finn Balor. Jim interference. There we go. I'm going to do any wrestling matches. Now, I want to do this here right now because I get asked, this is what I get asked about most. What the hell? But yes, I'll eventually be doing some wrestling matches, going through stuff. I'm not a massive fan of I'm big on my faction. I'm really big my faction person. So you're definitely going to see some of that here. I would like to get a maybe a kind of a feud thing going. What's my friend commissioner goal again? I did schedule a run-in. Okay, schedule another run-in. Here we go. Let's do... Need advertising, guys. Sorry about that. What we're going to do, Malcolm wants to do a wrestling thing. I don't. I have no interest in that. I want to do us as rival GMs. That was amazing pay-per-view. Like, the Sting match was incredible, but like that entire pay-per-view was really good. It was solid all the way through. It's like the opposite of like the Ric Flair's last match, which was sad. And Balor's injured for 4 weeks. So we're only going to go so far here, then we're going to end this one for today. Maybe we'll continue this one, maybe not. Maybe we'll continue on a new one. Had a few less matches. Yeah, he's like Terry Funk, man. We'll do SummerSlam, and we'll end that for this one right now. Look how they're screwing me over. Can you see this? Can you see I'm getting screwed over? Look, how many cards is this dude using on me? Who's this guy, Tavish? You're free or hired. Hell yeah. Sure, the least popular available giant is in a match this week. Who's my least popular available giant? Let's find out, guys. What are you, Tavish? You're a specialist, okay. Tamina. Okay, I was going to be in the match anyway. All right, we got fog effects, guys. We got fog effects now. We're going into SummerSlam. Aaron screwed Aaron. I did. I'll agree with that one. Aaron screwed Aaron. Guys, I'm nervous about some of this stuff. I want to put on a good match, but I don't want to mess it up. There's no frigging feuds here. Like, I'm so used to playing this against other people that playing it against, on my own, so much harder. Is everybody, like, in my feuds out? Okay, we got one feud. All right, well, let's book first, and then we'll go back and we'll... There, let me all excited now. Tamina's in a match. Oh, guys, this is killing me, man. This is gonna suck ass. This is a really badly booked pay-per-view. So I got to do something to like fix some stuff here. Let's make sure I got a tables match now. So the main event's the now tables match. How exciting! If you're a fan of the Dudley Boys, you'll like it. There we go. If you're a fan of the Dudley Boys, you're gonna love this match. Any more? It's so hard, much harder to get like match cards early on in this one. All right, let's see if who gets injured and how bad this sucks. I want to see how bad this is going to suck. Who gets injured? I'm going to do like last night. Me and Malcolm were going to do a live stream, and unfortunately, we did a video. We did pre-tape. I wasn't feeling the best. I've been feeling under the weather, so we never got to go and do that. Maybe today. I got to check and see what's on the go with. Can't believe this is my main event. Come on, be good, be good, be good, be good. Yes, yes. We'll go through the trades and the special cards, and then we'll go. See, so I got amazing booking on this. See, that's when you persevere. right. Anybody I want to trade for? Who's it got here? I wouldn't mind having Io Sky. Ronda Rousey either, actually. So what do we got? 109. I don't know if I'm insulted right now. Like, I'm super glad that me and Malcolm are really good friends, and I really like having him on channel. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, that kind of came off a little harsh, man. Maybe it wasn't meant that way. In a weird way, we do. I mean, like, what do you stop with this? Why do you want these guys so bad? Wait, she is bad. Okay, I'll accept that trade. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I hate when that happens. I guess we choose that. All right. And with that and all that being said, let's end this for today, and we'll maybe do a live stream later on. Have a great day there, guys, and I'll chat you later. And thanks for joining me on the Call to Cinema and the Call to Cinema Video Game Wrestling. I'm just glad that I got was able to get this done and get it all worked out. But I'll chat soon.